Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to yet another video of fixing my Subaru. I know this is going to be part 7 probably, but last night it was running fine. As you guys saw, I got it running good, but last night for some reason coolant temp spiked to like 215, so I shut it off, re-burped the system, and it is fine now. But you guys can probably tell there's a leak in the system somewhere. So I'll take you guys over to the car. And as you can see, already got the intercooler off, already have the charge pipe off to the recirculating hose, sorry. But my best suspicion that I can muster is that it's coming from one of these hoses that I replaced. My best guess is going to be this guy. I don't really know. So you guys can kind of see. I'm going to tilt the camera weird so we'll see if I can find it. You can kind of see though, it's dripping right down there. Yeah, you can see it dripping right now. I'm going to try and get that taken care of tonight. Yeah, I see it dripping down there. We'll try and get that guy taken care of tonight and see if we can get it fixed. So, also wanted to say that I am recording on the new iPhone 14 Pro, and let me say that this quality is absolutely amazing. This is going to be like the first phone that I've actually owned that's brand new to me. But you guys can probably hear in the background, I got a few of my buddies showing up tonight gonna help me. Welcome Ian to the party.
We brought tools and Dairy Queen.
And Jeff,
I got Ice Queen.
He got Ice Queen. I'll hold that. That's yours.
Thanks, Dad.
What's up, guys? So we've been working for a little bit. Came to the conclusion that because this bracket, you guys can see right there, the little piece sticking out, is actually in the way of being able to tell where the coolant leak is at. I just figured the easiest way to do this was take the turbo back out and go over it properly. I already have 2 of the coolant lines disconnected. I got to get the one on the bottom, then we're going to pull the turbo out and look at that. I also already got the oil line disconnected. So going to go ahead and take that hose off, get the turbo out, and then that is going to tell us exactly where my coolant leak has been coming from, and hopefully I can get that fixed. Okay, guys, so went ahead, got the turbo out. I didn't bend anything or break anything this time, luckily. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the turbo around. And there's going to be a little that leaks out. But that's what the rag is for. And so this is where my leak has been coming from. This gasket right there. So I've noticed almost every time I look in there that you can see it seeping down this hose. Obviously, you can see all the residue and everything on it. I'm pretty sure I pinched that gasket, or I just didn't get it on right. But you can see that's where it's been dripping from the bottom of the turbo this whole time. So, yeah, you can even see it down in there leaking a little bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab my socket, take this off, and I'm going to check and just see the gasket and look at what I'm dealing with here. But I can almost guarantee that I fucked the gasket up and I put it on wrong, or I cut it wrong. But I almost guarantee that's going to be the problem. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off, inspect it, and I will update you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so got that hose off, and here is the dead giveaway. So you can clearly see that this side and this side's all dry. And then clearly it was leaking right in the middle. So that really sucks. But I found the cause of my coolant leak, so I'm gonna go to probably AutoZone or O'Reilly's, probably go to O'Reilly's and grab a new gasket set if they have one. If not, I'll just get some make your own gasket and some RTV and seal that motherfucker up. But this gasket's done for. That sucks. But anyway, I will update you guys in a little bit. Made it back from the parts store. Got some coolant hose coverage thingies. Got some self gasket maker. Gonna go ahead and cut a new gasket. Hopefully I don't fuck this one up. And hopefully after that I can get this bitch put back together. But you can kind of see, if my camera will focus, you can kind of see right there. It was starting to corrode it a little bit. But it might just be from when I was cleaning it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken care of, and then we should be good from there. Got the turbo hose back on. Went ahead, cut my own gasket. So this is the old one. You can kind of see I did a pretty fucking hack job on it. But didn't seal how I wanted it to seal, or pretty much at all. But went ahead and cut my own gasket. So I'm gonna take some of this hose here, and I'm gonna cut a little sliver and put that on the hose here, just kind of like keep the heat out and stuff like that. But a lot of progress was made. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this back in, the whole thing basically. Go ahead and throw that back on the car, and just basically put everything back. Should be pretty smooth sailing though, so awesome. Okay guys, so we've been working for a little bit. I went ahead and got the turbo back in. Jeff's working on putting the up pipe on right now. But went ahead, took some of the excess coolant wrap or hose wrap that I had. Went ahead and wrapped the coolant lines going to the turbo and to the reservoir. And then I wrapped the coolant line to the turbo there. And then I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I wrapped the hose on the bottom side of the turbo as well, just to help with the heat and just trying to alleviate. These motors run so hot for no reason. So just trying to alleviate some of the heat issues. I know it kind of looks tacky. I'm not going to lie. It does. But, you know, it'll definitely help because it's, you know, rated for a decent amount of heat. I mean, you guys can see it here. I don't even know if it says or not. Yeah, up to 500 degrees of heat. So I think it'll help alleviate some of the heating issues that I've been having. But other than that, he's working on the up pipe right now. We'll get that all straightened out and everything. But slow moving, but a lot of progress has been made. Like I said, I'd update you in a little bit. But we've been working for quite a while now, I guess. Let me grab a light. I'll show you guys. So went ahead, reattached everything. Got my new hoses all done. Hopefully everything is connected properly. I got the intake on. Downpipe is on. Everything's tight. I'm going to make sure and I double check this oil line because it is a little wet. But we're going to go ahead and get the intercooler on now. Then we should be able to fill it up with some fluid. And then we're going to reburp the system. Like I said earlier, I know this looks kind of tacky, but I did it for heat reasons because these EJs run stupid fucking hot. Next up is a turbo blanket for my turbo, the hot side here. But other than that, I think we're good for now. So I'm going to go ahead and get this intercooler on. And then we should be good to fill it with fluid. Well, you guys can see, got the car moved, leaked a little bit of coolant there, but coming up to it, you guys can see, went ahead and put everything back together. Everything is all connected properly. So we're gonna go ahead and reburp the system, and hopefully that fixed my coolant leak. Really crossing my fingers on this one. Well guys, after a very long evening, got the Subaru burping itself away behind me, but so far so good. I don't see any leaks as to the passenger side where it was leaking from, so that's a huge plus. I got the system burped enough to where I'm comfortable with taking it out on a drive. Coolant temps are staying very normal. It is smoking a bit. It is smoking a bit, but you guys look underneath, that's just where all that extra coolant that I had on the system just was burping itself out. I did have a rag and everything there, but it's not going to stop it from, you know, burping itself away. But I'm going to go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. You guys can see coolant temps are chilling at like 203 right now, so the fans should kick on in a moment. But it is smoking a little bit. I had the what's it called? I had the hood open earlier, so it wasn't as susceptible to or however the fuck you say that, susceptible to getting hot as it is now. But oh yeah, you guys can see it's smoking a little bit. But like I said, I didn't have the hood was open earlier, so it was easier to pull in cooler air. I mean, you guys can see it's going down now. Yeah, 196 is pretty normal. But I'm gonna let it sit here and kind of do its thing. It's going back up just because I moved it, but everything else is staying super normal. I know the intake temps are getting stupid high right now for it being 64 degrees out, but the fans should kick on here in a minute. You guys will see it probably get all smoky again. Yeah, so the fans just kicked on. You guys can see it's blowing out all that excess coolant and stuff from underneath the car, but very, very normal. I'm not worried about it at all. In fact, after everything, I'm gonna go ahead and check under the car one more time, just check on that passenger side, just because it is the side that I was worried about. I'm gonna go ahead and check that one more time, make sure nothing's leaking, and then after that I should be good to test drive it, and we'll be good from there. So come over to the driver's side, passenger side. You guys can see it doesn't seem to be leaking at all. Maybe a few drops here and there. I'm gonna pop the hood real quick now that I had a chance to move it. Oh, I'm popping the hood. Pop the hood now that I have a chance to move it. And I'm gonna go ahead and look down here and make sure that nothing else is leaking. All right, so after first drive, everything seems very normal, which is awesome. Just got back after the first drive. I'm gonna check everything one more time just to make sure everything's good, and then we'll be done for the night. Any leaks? So the fact that it's not dripping from right there where the up pipe is, so I'll show you guys actually from the front angle. So normally it'd be dripping from right in this area. It'd be dripping right off of that area where the up pipe goes up. That's just where it would drip from, because that's basically right above the turbo. So we open it up and look. All the hoses are doing their job. But if we look, no leaks from the oil line. Come down here. Look. Beautiful. Not a single leak from right over there. Before, you could see it dripping right off of that hose right there. No drips tonight. So I think that is a very successful job, well done. Well guys, I feel, all in all, after this whole days long journey, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of stupid, because I feel like I went to the great lengths of doing the valve cover. Now Nate granted, yes, it needed to be done, but still I feel stupid, because I feel like I went to these great lengths and then I feel like I messed up on my end. And so I had to go back and redo some things, but granted, everything worked out. I knew what I was doing this time. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I really do. Super happy that the car is running again, and not only running, but it's running to 100% its full potential. Like, no more oil leaks, no more coolant leaks. You guys saw, no more drips from a hose or a gasket. The car is running 100%. And now I feel 100% confident that when that car gets its new transmission in about 2 weeks, that it goes and gets retuned, that, it's nothing weird is gonna happen on the dyno. The only thing I noticed, it does have a lot of feedback knock when I'm driving it, but granted, I was tuned and it was 80 plus to almost 90 degrees out basically, and in the shop where they were tuning, it was at least 100 plus. So you take that into account, I'm getting tuned on a 100 plus degree day and it's 65 degrees out, intake temps of 75. So yeah, I'm gonna see a little bit of feedback, which is normal. So super excited to get those retuned. I'm super happy that the car is finally done and running to its full potential. I appreciate Ian and I appreciate Jeff for coming around, helping tonight. An extra brain is always welcome, always needed when you work on a car. I think that's gonna do it tonight, guys. Like I said, I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, same difference. But if you haven't already, go and subscribe, man. You never miss a new video. You click that bell notification, just do it. Just go subscribe, show me some love. But anyway, guys, go follow my socials, TikTok, Instagram, go check it out. I think that's gonna be it though. Stay spooling, my friends. Peace out.